Hello guys, welcome to the new video tutorial on Angular. So in the last video tutorial, we guys have understand how we can able to pass the parameter to the routing that able to form with the dynamic routing. We have checked with an example by creating the cards and we have shown with the details. Now, the very important aspects when it comes to the UI and UX development in Angular, we are going to check that topic which is called as material design. So this Angular material design, this concept is used by many UI and UX designer to create our application very dynamically and user friendly. So using this material design, we can create our inbuilt material components in the Angular and we can able to write with that code very easily. So in this video tutorial, we guys are going to check how we can set up the Angular material designs to our applications and how we can able to write with the code. So let us first do understand what is this material design exactly. The material design is the free CSS and HTML combinations where it is going to provide the UI for our material icons. So there are some material UI available for the input text, for the panels, for the different components that we will have. So we can able to use that material design in the Angular by setting up the Angular material. So let us check how we can able to do with that. So for this we have created a fresh application called as material design. So let me get back to the app component, and here in the HTML whatever the input code are there, I'm going to be remove. So select all and delete, and we don't have CSS. A very important thing is to be set up the material design, and to set up the material design you have to run a one single command, and that command, let me show you here, is available at this material website. You can just Google search for Angular material, and here it comes with the official website called as material.angular.io. You can just go to right there. So as I have told you, so we guys are having different themes into the material. So if you can choose right here, so these are the four popular themes that we will have: deep purple and amber, indigo and pink, then pink and blue gray, then purple and green. And at the same time you can customize your theme also, and we have lot of components too. Okay, let me just select with the components. So you guys can see we have autocomplete, badge, bottom sheet. So all these buttons, button toggle, cast, so everything is right there available. So if you wanted to use with this, you can able to use it at your programming scenarios. So let us now check with this. So I wanted to set up this Angular material. So I will go to the main tab and just click on get started. So here in the get started, if you scroll it down, so you can see a one single command, that is ng add @angular/material. So this command you have to run on your project terminal, so that whatever the material icons or the material UI that we will have for our application will be got created. So let us run this command right here. So I will get back to my Visual Studio Code, open the terminal, and here I'm going to write with this code. Okay, what is that code? ng add @angular/material. So it is going to install the latest updated version for our application, and but obvious it is going to add to this node modules also. So let me just click on hit and enter. It is going to automatically download and install in your application. So first it says the latest version is 16.2.2 as per the date I am recording the sessions. Well, if you are trying for the after 3 months or 6 months, that version will be got changes, but don't get worried. The steps will be of same for any of the version. These steps will be of same for importing the elements also and installing too. So I'm going to say yes, I wanted to proceed. So just Y, and then it says installing package. So again, certain question it needs to be asked, like which theme that you have to select and how you guys are going to be run with that, and depends on the theme selections. You guys can choose here. Let us say I wanted to go for the deep purple and amber, so you can just select, then go to the component. So you guys can see all this. Let us say I want buttons, so these are the buttons along with color. So this is how the primary will work, basic will work, accent will work. So depends on, like, if you wanted to go with cards, so these are the simple cards, right? So depends on your requirement. You can select with your what we can say, your themes, and you can able to write with that code easily. So let us get back here once. So still it is installing packages. Just wait for some time to be get installed. Then again, some certain question, as I said, it has to be asked which theme you have to select. Do you want typography or not? The typography of Angular material design is belongs to the font of your application. It is by default is going to take the Roboto as a font, that is most popular font for the material design, and it's one kind of framework to design our components in HTML, or this material design is available for .NET also, for Java also, and that is the reason most of the developers are using material design to create our application very user friendly and looking so dynamic, that we guys are going to check right here when we started putting the components on a screen. So it is going to take a little bit time. Let us wait for it. As it's getting downloaded from their server, so it says package installed successfully. You can choose a default theme. So these are some 4 default theme. If you want, you can just down arrow of your keyboard, and you can select whatever themes that you want. You can write for the custom, you can go for inbuilt. So I will go here for indigo and purple. So I'm just going to select this by hitting an enter, and it says, do you want a global Angular type material typography style, which means the font. So I'm going to say yes. Now let us hit an enter. So it says, do you want to include an animation? So this is where a really very important thing, to make your application user friendly, you should have to include and enable all the options. Okay, for the animation, so you can just select this include and enable animation, and then it is going to install some packages for our animation, and there are some changes at our app.model.ts file also, that I'm going to be explained once that package is installed. So it says package is installed, and you guys can see it is updated with this app.model.ts. JSON also get updated, index file is also updated, and style is also updated. Let us open the style first. So I'm going to open the style. So here you guys can see it is uses the font Roboto, Helvetica, and sans serif. Okay, body, and for HTML and body, the height is getting allocated. And similar to this, if you guys can open the index.html, there are some changes has to be done for this material icons, font family, and Roboto. And similar like this, there is a changes in angular.json file. So let us open this angular.json, and here you guys can see we have imported that material design. Let me scroll it up. So here we are. Okay, you guys can see at the styles, this material design along with the styles that we guys can have selected, the same has been got reflected right here. And similar to this, there are some changes. Let me close this index.html and this one also. So there are changes at app.model.ts. App.model.ts animation is got imported automatically, which is from our class, and here we get import automatically. So these are some certain changes that has been done to our file. And right now, let us say I wanted to add some components to this. Right now I don't require this, so I'm going to delete, and I wanted to add a component. Let us say I wanted to add the panel at my header, so in app component I am going to add the panel. So to add the panel, very first thing that you guys have to do is select your theme that you have chosen for your setup. So right away I have selected a theme of indigo and pink, so I'm going to select this. Then you can go to the component and you can search for toolbar, that is what the header, which stands for header. So here I'm going to select for toolbar, and you guys can see we have different examples right there available. And to write this example, let us say I want this one, so I will go to the proper examples right here. So you guys can see this is the basic toolbar available. Then this is multi-row toolbar is also available. Then we have the toolbar along with color. So let us say I want this one, so this second with the primary color. So I will go to the view code, and here the second one is available at here. So this is at the second. Let me uh, go with this. So here we are having this toolbar, so I'm going to copy this entire code of the toolbar and I'm going to paste it right there. So let me just paste this code, and you guys can see we have a error with the matte toolbar, then matte icon, again add the matte icon, and again add the matte icon. Why these errors are happening? Because these are the material HTML tags that we haven't imported to our app.module.ts. Well, you guys will be having a question that while setuping the Angular, some imports file will be already got imported, then why this error will come? It's just because of that popular HTML tags from the material we have uses, and we haven't given their references to our app.module.ts file. And to provide that references, again you can get back here and just click on API. Okay, you guys can see at the top here we have API. So these files that you guys have to be import in your app.module.ts and imports array. So I'm going to copy from here and I'm going to paste it here. So let me just paste that file and import this to my import array. I will say toolbar. Now you guys can see if I get back here, so for the tool, the error will be got removed. And the icon, so as I know that style, so I'm going to be typed directly. So from import, okay, that is what matte icon module. This is matte icon module, and from we have this @Angular slash material. Let us import the same at here. So I will get back and I'm going to say matte icon module. Now let us get the HTML. So you can see all the errors are got removed, and this is what the data will appear. So let us check how this data is going to shown on a picture. So here I will go to the browser, and you guys can see this data is not reflecting correctly. For many of the cases, what exactly is happening to this example, there might be some CSS classes available. Let us get back. So here I will again go to the examples, and this is the second div that I got written. So I just going to say view code, and let us check with the CSS. Yes, we have some CSS file, so I'm going to copy the same CSS, get back to my app component.css file, and here I'm going to paste it. Now let us cross check with our output, and we guys can see yes, it's working fine, but there are some changes at this button. Okay, as we haven't imported the button module, so that button is not allocating properly. So again I will go to the app.module.ts file, and here I'm going to say import matte button module, and this module is from our Angular material, that is for common, and then slash the button module. Right, so let us import right there again. So here I'm going to say matte button module. Now let me save it. Let's back. Let us refresh. So you guys can see all buttons are appears, but still background color has not been fixed. And to be fixed with this background color, most of the times, okay, there might be a chances, as we are using Angular material design, so you have to stop your execution and recompile it, because once we added one module to our component file, in that cases the module will be not rendered properly, and to be get rendered that module properly, you should have to recompile your application. So let me stop this, and I'm going to say again ng-ser. So it says generating browser application bundles phase setup, then it will occurs with the phase building, and then phase testing. Right now it's compiled successfully, and you guys can see we are done with that respective module. So depends on your logic. Let us say now I have to form with some grid or some tables, that also you guys can do it here. You can just select with this APIs and example. I hope you guys have understand how we can able to write with this. So these are the tables, or if you guys wanted to use some cards, so that card also you can able to take it whatever the card example that you want, image with icons and everything, that whatever you wanted you can able to select from here, and you can able to write with that code accordingly. So this is how simply we guys can able to set up an Angular materials in our files, and we can able to use that. But moreover, keep this in mind, for every single component you should have to import that component imports, and that same module to be got imported to your import array, and then only we can able to access that tags right here. And simultaneously, as we have done right here, is if that styling is not occurring properly, so you should have to be get selected with the CSS file. So if there are some certain CSS in the view code, and you can just get back to the CSS and you can check with that. In the next video tutorial, we guys are going to check how we can able to performs with the cards, then we are going to check with the forms also, and then some certain components, but each and every components I cannot able to show right here. You guys can check as per your basics of the business application. I hope you guys have understand how we can able to import the Angular material designs and how we can able to use it in our application. If you guys have understood something, please give us the thumbs up, and do share this video to the needful people. If you are new to our channel, subscribe to our channel, because we have noticed a lot of members have watching the videos but they are not subscribing to our channel. If you press on a bell icon and click on subscribe also, you will get that notification when we have uploaded the video. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video tutorial.